If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you.
This particular tune that I wrote called A Song for a Winter's Night was written during a thunderstorm in Cleveland. And just to sort of illustrate how this comes about, that you're drawing on these old backdrops, somewhere in the middle of that song, of course, the thunderstorm broke, and I was in a certain area where something came back in from way back in the past, something came back into my mind, and it was a winter scene, and before I'd finished the song, it was about snow, whereas it started out to be about rain. So the image of the thunderstorm was completely gone, and now I was into a winter type of situation.
Happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. To be once again with you.
You have basic ingredients that you can work with, and they are, of course, your words and your music. Now, you also have to have an idea. You have to have images, backdrops. All these things you can sort of accumulate just in traveling around, being out of town, being in other cities, doing concerts in other towns, other parts of the country. But the only time you really get where you can have a compressed period of time when you can put all this stuff together is when you're at home, which is here. And I have just a little room here with a desk in it, and a tape recorder, and a couple of guitars. And this is where I put them together. I will quite often, if I'm in a particular frame of mind, think after I get into bed at night. I'll start thinking, just before I doze off. And I was toying with these words and wondering what could be done with them, you know, like to relate them to some sort of a melody line. And it just sort of struck me. And I immediately, of course, leapt out of bed and jotted down those few lines. I didn't do anything more with the song for 3 or 4 weeks after. All I had was the first line. Pussy Willows, Cattails, and I think I had something like summer winds and roses, although I wasn't knocked out with the second part of the phrase because it was sort of hackneyed, you know. Although I stayed essentially with that phrase, I changed it to soft winds and roses. These are little things that happen. Now the rest of the song, I did not finish. The idea of the seasons, the 4 seasons in the song, came to me at that initial time. I knew this was the concept, where it would start with spring, with the birth of the swamp plants, the pussy willows, and the cattails. And it would go through summer, it would go through autumn and winter, and it would run a parallel to a love affair between a man and a woman, which would go right around in a complete circular type of thing, back to spring again.
Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses, rain pools in the woodland, water to my knees, shivering, quivering. I didn't feel right about that intro.
It's too long, man.
Too long.
Yeah.
I didn't feel right about the balance on those 2 guitars. You want to play them just by themselves for a second?
All right.
I like to refer to Red Shea as a man who stands behind his instrument at all times. But Red has been playing for a long time. He's played in a lot of different bags, a lot of it country. And he's also studied classical guitar and still does. He's probably among the really top accompanists, folk, like in the folk guitar bag in the whole continent.
John,
Yeah, Bob.
give me a little bit of bass, please.
John Stockfish is quite a bit younger than Red and I. He's about 24. He's very enthusiastic. He's got an awful lot of ideas in his head. He has a little phrase that he uses where he says, "You write the songs, Gord, and when you get up on the stage, leave the driving to us." You know? And that's the kind of guy he is. Bob,
Okay, do you want to go for a take, Gord?
yeah, have we got everything straight with the plot itself is quite clear. It's a love affair running in parallel to a cycle of the seasons. The original image, the master backdrop, is the little stream at Marchmount with its bed of reeds or whatever, or its pussy willows and its cattails. This song is a very optimistic song. There's nothing in the song that says that it dies. At the time of where the song ends, we go back to where it began.
I'm trying to hold it back. I don't know how much I can hold it back.
Ready?
What's it take?
Take 7.
Take 7, okay. I'll count 2 bars in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses, rain pools in the woodland, water to my knees. Shivering, quivering, the warm breath of spring. Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses. Catbirds and cornfields, daydreams together, riding on the roadside, the dusk gets in your eye. Reveling, disheveling, the summer nights can bring. Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses. Slanted rays and colored days, stark blue horizons, naked limbs and wheat bins, hazy afternoons, voicing, rejoicing, the wine cups to bring. Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses. Harsh nights and candlelights, wood fires a-blazing, warm lips and fingertips resting in my soul, treasuring, remembering the promise of spring. Pussy willows, cattails, soft winds and roses.